Oh, 6 people already. So we're looking for 10 people. I don't know who's on here. Hello to everybody. Um, Nicholas, if you're here, I haven't looked to see. You're not eligible to win. You already won. 7 people. Thanks, Dan. I am mucho bettero. My fiance Deborah, she's coming out of it. She's had it for about 3 or 4 days. I had it for five. I had COVID for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I finally felt better. Thursday was okay. It was hit or miss. Um, Sunday was rough. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were miserable. Mostly, I believe this is the BA5 or whatever they're calling it. Mostly it was in the throat and in just this horrible, horrible sore throat. You couldn't sleep because you couldn't swallow. You're supposed to stay hydrated, but you had to really excite yourself or get yourself stoked to drink something because it just hurt so much. It was not a lot of fun. So I would not recommend it. And Deborah, my fiance, she's going through about the same thing. Hers has been just a little bit lighter than mine, but she's on the same course as me. First day was okay, last 3 were rough. Today she's kind of up and down, so I think tomorrow she'll be probably 75-80%, if not better. Hello, hello. Who is? I don't know who. I know who Dan McCoy is. I don't know who Great 57 is. We got 9. I wish there was a way to see who was. I wish there was a way to go on and see who was actually on. But so if you have never played trivia, I'm not surprised. This is only the second time. It's been real tough to get this going with COVID and other things going on. Basically, it's a general knowledge trivia. You type in the answer. There are no wrong, incorrect. There are incorrect answers. There's no penalty for wrong answers. So type in as fast as you can. The first 5 people to answer a question correctly will move on to the second round. 5 will be cut down to 3. 3 will be cut down to 2, and then the first person that wins will get $50 cash. You have to have it either a Venmo or PayPal account, and I'll cash that over to you ASAP. And thank you, Weird Al XOXO. You are not visible. No, that'd be kind of cool. I actually wouldn't. So when I was thinking about this idea, I wanted to do it to where you could actually make it like a TV show, like where you could have. So if I got my 5 contestants, then boom, 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 you'd have 5 bubbles, and you could see them, and you could actually react and interact with them. But in order to pull that off, I think I would have to do it through like Zoom, and I just didn't feel like Zoom was going to be the right medium for that. I actually considered doing Twitch because Twitch is like 80 to 90% of the live streaming goes through Twitch, but it's really weird with like coins and tokens and all this other crap. I didn't really want to do it, and I don't really know Twitch that well. I signed up for an account, but I really have no idea how to use it other than to live stream. So, and most of you know that I really wanted to do this on Instagram because I have a pretty decent following, but Instagram blocked me from live feeds because apparently I'm a horrible person, and I'm horrible for the world. We have 8. I'm gonna wait. We keep jumping from 8 to 9, and I know that a lot of times, if you're watching this stream 2 minutes into it or what have you, they will go to a commercial and cut you out of the live feed. So I'm gonna give this a few more minutes to get started, and we'll see if any of these come back. How many people else out there have had COVID? This was my first. First COVID. That's what I've done a pretty good job. We've avoided it for 2 years. Anybody else had the pleasure of having COVID? Were we, Dan? You said you had it recently. Were we talking about? Were you the one that was going back? Were we going back and forth on Instagram chat or on DMs? Somebody that was talking about it said they had it for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and it was miserable. Um. Well, I'm gonna give it one more minute, and then we'll give it a rip. Uh, I'll give it till 5:07. Okay, so if you're ready to play, give me a thumbs up, give me a yes, let's go, just so I know how many people are here right now. Let's see, four. And how's the volume? Can everybody hear me? Okay, well, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got six. Six is enough for me. It's gonna make it easy, so pretty much everybody should be sliding into the next round, unless we get a couple people here. But I'm all for it. Let's do it. Uh, I had that problem last time, Weird Al. I will try to speak up when I ask the questions. Who was the Who was the first woman ever inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? While you guys are answering, I gotta grab a pen. It is not Cher. Once again, who is the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Music Mike is on the board with the Aretha Franklin. Dan, you were right behind it, just a little late. I'm gonna grab another pen. Hang on. Music Mike moves on. Music Mike 76 moves on to the next round. Congratulations, our first one. Aretha Franklin was the correct answer. Aretha Franklin was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot Country chart for 6 straight decades? Once again, who is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit on Billboard's Hot Country Singles chart for 6 straight decades? It is not Johnny Cash. Yes, Great 57, you're still in it. You keep playing until you get to the next round or until we move on to the next round. So the first 5 people with the correct answers will move on to the next round. There are no penalties for wrong answers, so you can answer as many times as you like. Weird Al gets it. XO Weird Al XO is moving on to the next round. The correct answer is Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit in Billboard's Hot Country for 6 straight decades. So Weird Al, EXO, and Music Mike 76 move on to round 2. To give you a second to move on, so everybody gets to move on, gets to attempt the next question. Make sure you can't see these. Some of these are going to be saved for the second round because they're tricky. This is for the older people in the crowd. What movie did Duran Duran get its name from? What movie did Duran Duran derive its name from? Great 57 moves on. Weird Al, you were correct, but you're already in the next round, so you can continue to answer. I really don't care. But the correct answer is Barbarella. Barbarella. This is going to be a tricky one for the people in the house, I think, or it's going to reveal some things about certain people. So just decide how you want to answer. In Taylor Swift's music video, "You Need to Calm Down," what are her and Katy Perry dressed as? Once again, in Taylor Swift's music video, "You Need to Calm Down," what are her and Katy Perry dressed as? Don't worry about it, Weird Al. You can answer as much as you want. I really don't care. No to Alex. No, 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 and no for all of those answers. No, no to clowns, no to pixies, no to Barbies, no to Weebles, and no to llamas. So those are incorrect to all of those. Yeah, I didn't either, grade 57. That's why I threw it on here, because actually I might have seen bits and pieces of this video, but who knows? I'd have to see the whole thing, but I just thought it was a pretty clever question. No to correctional officers, and it's not illegal to search Google. It's just a matter of if you can get to it before somebody else does. No to astronauts. Let's just say Jimmy Buffett would be proud. Burger and fries. Corey Hagelson finally gets it. Corey moves on to the next round. So, we have one more slot for the first round, so don't screw this up. Moving on to the next round, we have Music Mike 7. Is Music Mike? Can't read my own writing. Music Mike 76, Weird Al or EXO, Weird Al, EXO, Great 57, and Corey Helgeson. It was not Parrots, Dan. It was Burger and Fries, dressed as burgers and fries. Last question for this round. In 2006, what artist was buried in a coffin made of 24 karat gold? In 2006, what artist was buried in a coffin made of 24 karat gold? This makes total sense, by the way. I would expect crushed velvet on the inside. Not MJ. Not MJ. Not Tupac. Not Liberace, not Prince. Not Biggie Smalls. Not Aretha Franklin. Not Burt Bacharach. In 2006, what artist was buried in a 24 karat gold coffin? Not Johnny Cash. I would highly recommend looking at the answers on the board if you're confused, because there are a couple of correct answers. Those people are already going on to the next round, so there's no reason for me to announce that they're correct. Dan McCoy moves on. James Brown is the correct answer. James Brown. Congratulations, Dan McCoy. Hang on one second. I'll be right back to move on to round two. Okay, so here's how it goes. Thank you so much for everybody that has played this thus far. We are moving on to round two. So round two goes out to Music Mike 76, Weird Al, Great 57, Corey Helgeson, and Dan McCoy. You guys are moving on to round two. This will be cut down to the next three, top three. So The next three that get the first answer correct move on. Two of you are going to be sleeping in a not so solid gold coffin this evening. First question of round 2. What did Stevie Ray Vaughan name his most beloved guitar? What was Stevie Ray Vaughan's most beloved guitar named? I would never have gotten this. Not number 1. Not number 1. I'm guessing that must be coming up as a Google search. Not first wife either. Not Lenny. No. No to Red, no to Maine. No Red, no Maine, no Scotch, no Lenny. I'm going to give this another 30 seconds and then I'm going to move on. Fortunately, I have backup questions. I think I'm going to have to bring my laptop in here so I can verify these. A lot of these questions I get from different sources, internet, books, and stuff like that, so I don't necessarily check some of these. We had one last time that was a little weird as well. It was correct, but there were 2 names for it, so they both kind of worked, but everybody was going off of the one. Ooh, Weird Al's getting close. I think I'm going to have to accept that. Since I'm the boss and it's my game, I'm going to accept Weird Al's answer of Jimmy. I have it as Jimbo, but I suspect he probably went as Jimmy, Jimbo, what have you. All right, so Weird Al moves on to the second round, or I'm sorry, to the third round. All right, here's a question. Who sang the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song for the movie? Who sang the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song for the movie? Once again, this is for Music Mike, Grade 57, Corey, and Dan. Not Ween. Corey gets it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dan got it. Dan was first. Sorry, Corey. I was sleeping on the job. Because when I play this, you're actually at about a 10-second delay. So Dan McCoy has it at Avril Lavigne. So Dan McCoy moves on. No, it was not the Hawk. Okay. So far going into the third round, we have Weird Al and Dan McCoy. I am looking for our third contestant moving on. Third contestants, all your contestants, this would be Music Mike, Grade 57, and Corey Helgeson. Here's your question. What guitar icon's mom was a designer for the likes of John Lennon, Ringo Starr, David Bowie, Linda Ronstadt, and the Pointer Sisters? Once again, which guitar icon's mom was a designer for the likes of John Lennon, Ringo Starr, David Bowie, Linda Ronstadt, and the Pointer Sisters? For the last slot in round 3. Which guitar icon's mom was a designer for John Lennon, Ringo Starr, Linda Ronstadt, David Bowie, and the Pointer Sisters, amongst others? Grade 57 pulled it right out. Corey, you were a second behind. Grade 57. All right, kids. We're getting down to the hot potatoes. This is going on to round 2, so I'm only taking 2 people. You got Weird Al, Dan McCoy, and Grade 57. These are your players. Let me decide where I want. Paul McCartney credits which artist with teaching him everything he knows? Paul McCartney credits which artist with teaching him everything he knows? It's a tall order to fill. I don't know if that means like math and English and how to make out, cooking, or if it's just musically. But the question is, Paul McCartney credits which artist with teaching him everything he knows? It is not Elvis Presley. It is not Roy Rogers. This is a very interesting answer. I would this you could have asked me this for 1,000 years, and I don't know that I would have pulled it out. Yes, Weird Al gets it. Little Richard. I don't know how that works. I mean, I guess maybe he watched him. I can't imagine they sat around and played together in those times. But it was Little Richard. Little Richard. You got one more shot, people. Who wrote Mama Told Me Not to Come, the 1970s hit for Three Dog Night? Who wrote it? Who wrote Mama Told Me Not to Come? This is for a slot in the last place. This is grade 57, and for Dan McCoy, who wrote "Mama Told Me Not to Come" for Three Dog Night. Obviously, it was not Three Dog Night, so please don't answer Three Dog Night. Dan McCoy got it. Randy Newman. Randy Newman. All right, so this is the last question. This is going to test all your skills. The last question, I usually make it a little more difficult. I gotta find the question though. So congratulations to Dan and Weird Al. Not the real Weird Al, but a Weird Al lookalike. Where is it? There's my question. All right. Shakira speaks 6 languages. Name them. Once again, Shakira speaks 6 languages. Name them. Great 57. I don't have you as getting it first. I have Dan McCoy above you on my read. I suspect your list has to do with your internet. It's not, but it's going on. We're going off on my feed, and on my feed, Dan McCoy is right above you. Weird Al, let me know if you're on an intermission. Let me see if he's got this. And Dan has it. Dan nailed it. Spanish, English, Arabic, Portuguese, French, and Italian. Dan got it. Weird Al, let me know if you're on an intermission. If it's the case, then I'll let you slide into the next one next week. I'll let you move on. Dan already answered it. Okay, so Dan, hang on, I'm getting something out of here. Dan, I think you're on Instagram. Hit me up with an Instagram. If not, you can call me. If you've got a PayPal, let me know. Otherwise, I can actually probably get that over to Finders. But shoot me an Instagram message or a Facebook, or you can email me, matt@spatulacity.records.com, and I'll figure out how to get that 50 over to you. Okay, I will await your message, but for everybody else, thank you so much for playing. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I apologize if it looks weird, but I'll send you the screenshot. Great 57. I don't know who you are, but again, we're going off of my feed, and my feed shows Dan coming up first. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Later. Actually, here, hang on a second. Check this out. Don't go anywhere, great. Right here. Randy Newman. Dan McCoy was first. Check this out. Randy Newman. Right here. Your computer is generally going to show your answer first because it types faster and it automatically can go to your computer before it goes to somebody else's, I would assume. But again, we go off of my computer. So thank you so much. Take care, guys.